Welcome, everybody, tonight to this evening's episode of Roll With It. Special episode because we're not really here. One of us probably is. Maybe more. I guarantee you I am not here. But welcome in tonight to tonight's episode, pre-recorded for everybody's enjoyment and all that. If this intro goes on too long, I'm sure Kevin can cut me out if he really wants to. Probably won't because we're lazy. So we'll start tonight here with a quick recap of last week's episode or last episode, and we'll hop right in. So last time we got together, the Outlanders had reached the village of Hillmarch, investigated a little bit into the happenings around the town, discovered a few pieces of information, finally reviewed the scouts' notes that they were given back in Arabelle, and followed the map that was drawn up for them, following Kerr's guidance. Made their way into the Aluk Forest, where they traveled for a bit of time before finding some changes in the forest, much like the King's Forest in their original job. Followed it a little further east until they encountered an elven woman who happened to be fighting a darkling, like you had encountered at the other portal itself. It exploded in a flash of light, and after a brief conversation with her, several of the groups became a little bit fearful of the portal itself and were beset by fey creatures, as well as the woman that had previously been fighting a darkling, as well as a fairy or a member of the Daemon Fae. After a brief scuffle and a couple of individuals almost dropping down, you managed to defeat most of the Fey creatures as well as the Daemon Fae that was accompanying the woman. She did manage to escape through the portal, but you guys did make a thorough examination of the area, came away with a pack that has undisclosed items in it as of yet, as well as discovering a symbol on the side of the platform that the archway is resting on, and discovering that Kerr had not prepared dispel magic for the day since he was heavily intoxicated the day that the planning was done. Decided that you would bed down in the forest near the portal in order to make sure that nothing else happened. So last time we left, we were into the evening of that particular day. I believe some healing had been done. I think there's a few members that are slightly banged up still. But other than that, we are into the evening of that particular day. And I don't believe there was anything necessarily that anybody wanted to accomplish during the evening, aside from just reading and making sure that you
Remind
guys...
me, the pack that we found, that was the one by that symbol, correct?
So I was gonna have Rowan take a look at that, see if
Okay.
he found anything in it.
Yes, it was by
Perfect.
it was hidden by the symbol, yeah, or just at least by the ground there.
Okay,
So
wonderful. I thought that's what I had, but I wanted to double check.
So you guys are in the evening at this point, kind of having set up to eat your supper. Having done so, set up camp. You guys are just kind of waiting for night at this point. So what would you like to do before evening's rest?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can easily check any items if anybody was wanting me to do.
Yeah, I said, did you find anything helpful in the pack?
Oh, you found a pack?
Riss still has it, right?
Yeah, I handed it.
Oh, I don't know who had it. I thought Rick.
Yeah, I think Rith was the one that searched around there and he discovered it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rowan was the one that discovered the symbol. So.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'll hand the pack over.
All right. Who are you giving the pack to?
Rowan, since
Okay.
Kovic was asking about it.
Okay. So, Rowan, Rith hands you the pack that he found. It's basically like a leather traveling pack. Pick it up. It has a little bit of weight to it, but not too heavy.
I'll go back by the fire and just kind of dump it out in front of me.
Okay. So you open up the pack and you can hear some clinking around in there, but you find you open the pack, spill it out in front of you. Collection of a small collection of gems, as well as different berries and roots and plants fall out, as well as an ingot of some sort, and some small bits of another mineral. So you take a look through, sort through it, and you find 3 small emeralds that are not really refined in any way, shape, or form. 2 small rubies, an average size sapphire. So, I mean, when I'm saying small, I mean these things are probably like, for us, they'd be, well, they're probably about nickel to quarter size, but they're unrefined. The medium-sized sapphire is probably a little bit bigger, maybe 2 inches across. And then there are 3 small opals. And then, like I said, there are a collection of different berries, flowers, as well as some roots that you're not really familiar with yourself. You do find an ingot of some sort, as well as some bits of a silvery mineral.
I'll go ahead and do my identify on like the, maybe I'll try the ingot and mineral just to make sure, because I feel like the other stuff's probably not.
Okay. So you cast Identify on those 2 items?
Yeah, I'll do the ritual.
Okay. So you guys sit there for a little over 20 minutes while he casts the spells. The ingot and the minerals do not come up as magical in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I'll just let everybody know that what I found: 3 small emeralds, 2 small rubies, an average sapphire, 3 small opals, berries, roots, plants, an ingot, and silvery mineral.
Rith will look at you. Ignite?
Yeah. If anybody knows what these are, feel free.
He'll reach his hand out for it.
Okay.
I'll hand him the ingot.
Okay. Rith, you take a look at it. It's steel.
Deal. Ignite.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna take it. But what is the ingot?
A steel what?
Steel. Makes steel weapons.
Oh. He didn't mean like steel as in tape.
He had the Bob pronunciation there for a moment, didn't he? I saw the look on your face over there, Kovac. I saw it. No, yeah, it's right. Yeah.
Making sure I heard right.
Yeah, no, you heard it right. English is not his first language.
Yeah.
English.
Or common, sorry. This
Risk
strange.
is ahead of the times.
Yeah.
I'll just put the rest back in the bag and give it back to Rith or Kovac, whoever wants it, I guess.
I don't want it.
Take it. He'll put it in his bag of holding.
Okay.
You have the items identified though, right? I didn't write them down.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I actually wrote something
So
down.
good at writing things down.
I just want to make sure. All right.
So, do we want to address the current Baron situation?
Yeah, the cow in the room, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen him bad before, but I don't think I've seen him this bad, this long, or this big of a period in time. And now I'm a little worried.
Well, I guess if you know him best, like, is this something we need to confront him about? Or, I mean, I don't know. Does he want help, or does he just want to do his thing?
Yes. uh, I mean, I guess we could just give the opportunity to talk if he wants, but maybe not force it. I don't know what's the best plan of action here.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if we want to do this on this trip now. Maybe we wait till we get back home, but
That might be best, probably. That's probably a good idea. I don't know.
and I agree with you. I'm all about letting people lead their own path, but sometimes people can't make up their own path without some help, so.
Sometimes they need a lantern to light the way.
Sure. Eloquently put there, Bard. Okay. I've got nothing else for the night, so I'll probably just kind of settle down. Do we want to keep the same watch?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We just probably need to plan out our watches.
I'll take first watch.
Take last.
I'll take the second.
Didn't know you were close enough to hear us.
I thought he was sleeping.
He's over there.
I'll just peek around the other side of the tree and then lean back to where I was at.
Alright, I'll do third, I guess.
I'll do second and third.
Okay. So.
Or wait, do we have a fourth?
Yeah, Riff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we included Riss in this plan.
He's been in like the last. This is the third one he's been involved in. So I mean,
Oh, it's outstanding, right?
you're breaking a habit.
Something is going on. We're gonna have to stop
Crap, I took the one right before him.
this.
You and Kovac, yeah.
Yes, you did.
You'll have to Rochambeau Kovac for it.
Rowan's used to waking him up. I'll let him do it. It's fine.
He's bigger than me. He can just make me do it.
I don't think he's really that much bigger than you, if he is at all. He's actually probably shorter than you.
Stronger than me?
Well,
Rowan's only 5'3".
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that aspect. He lost his shins somewhere between.
Poor guy.
Man.
I'm
But he
6
gets-
foot.
All right. So you guys just pass the time until evening watches.
Awkwardly.
All right. All right. So you come to it. The forest. Normally, you guys, if you're inside a wooded area, it does get pretty dark as the moon kind of rises up, and you get little beams of moonlight that come through the canopy. But with the effect that the portal or whatever effect it's generating on the nearby area, it goes pitch black outside of whatever your normal vision is with the fire going. So for Lilith, you have about 40 feet that you can see, 35, 40 feet, and then it is just dark. Like you're in a cave, basically. And temperatures drop down during the evening. As it gets to nighttime, I mean, you can easily see your breath. So, I mean, you're closer towards the fire just to keep warm, basically at this point. But so go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's paused.
There you go.
I also do have something I do want to do during my
Okay,
watch.
that's fine. Go ahead and do your check then. 22. All right. So during the evening, you're relying more on your sense of hearing, basically, at this point, which, being a person of the night anyhow, pretty common for you, honestly. You don't hear anything. It is strangely just very, very quiet. Eerily so, because normally you're used to hearing wildlife around you and whatnot. But the area that is immediately close to you, it is deathly silent. So um, it's almost like sensory deprivation to a certain extent, and it's a little bit off-putting. But nothing eventful necessarily happens during your watch. So what would you like
Neat.
to do during your watch?
I want to actually walk over to the uh, little pedestal area there.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay my hand on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna concentrate just for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast light on it.
Okay. Nothing happens.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. It's just like you see the spell looks like it tries to take effect and it's just swallowed up by the stone.
I'll be like, and I'll go back over.
Okay. I assume you're moving around with your dagger.
Yes.
You have. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just swallows up the light basically.
And I'll just like back against the tree, just
Okay.
kind of keep a watch.
All right. It is a very long 2 hours without any kind of sounds whatsoever. So, I mean, you find things to keep yourself idly busy, to keep yourself from basically going crazy during a absolute silent and quiet time, and end up getting past your 2 hours, and it is Kurt and Kovach's turn.
I'll go over and wake up her.
I shall get up very slowly.
Hey, buddy. You doing
Oh.
okay?
Sure.
Okay, just wanted to check on you.
Okay.
I'll get Kovach also,
Okay.
and I'll go wake up Kovach.
While she's doing that, I'm going to break out my other bottle of ale.
Okay.
Well, have a good night. Lilith.
Go to bed.
All right.
It's been a long day for her.
Probably why
Got a
she wants the
nap, but-
first watch. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Makes sense.
All right. So, Kovac, Kerr, you guys gonna go ahead and give me a perception check during your watches?
Sure.
I'm going to give myself disadvantage.
Yep. Jeez.
Must be a good book.
Them good mushrooms.
My gosh. Yeah. I mean,
He sees the
He's a
wind
function-
blowing.
he's a functioning alcoholic and apparently druggy. You know, so nothing. Kovac, I mean, you're just kind of whatever you end up doing during your time frame. I don't know if your guys just gets kind of lost in a book or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have noticed Baron's his drink and just like, yeah, not gonna touch it. Not right now.
Yep. So
Mind my own business. Maybe a little too much.
Yep. So
Uh,
Kovac just kind of sits back against a tree and minding his own business, and Baron, Kerr, you're left to your own devices with your ale.
after about an hour of just kind of really like milking the bottle,
Mhm.
I'm going to stand up and be like, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom and just start like taking a bit of a walk.
Okay.
All right.
Are you using anything for light for yourself?
The fire for a distance, and then I'll cast Druidcraft on my shield
Okay.
to create a fire.
Sure.
And then I'm just gonna walk for like the next hour.
Okay.
And drink along the way, and wherever I come to, I will fall asleep there.
Okay. So, I mean, perception check in the middle of the night, you're walking along and surprisingly aware of everything going on around you. As Lilith heard as well, it is surprisingly quiet in this area. It is, even in your inebriated state, you do notice how just silent nature is right now. It's very unnatural to you.
Okay.
But you just keep going. So, Kovac, your watch comes to an end. And you know that Rowan is next in line. You think it's probably been, I'd say with your perception check, it's probably been about 2.5 hours or so. You're pretty sure that it's past the normal 2-hour
Okay.
watch that you set, and you take a look around. You don't see Baron, and Kurt and Rowan's still asleep over in his sleeping bag.
I'll go wake Rowan up then.
Okay.
Say, hey, buddy.
Yeah. What?
I believe it's your watch. Maybe a little bit late, but
Oh.
I'm not sure exactly where Baron went.
Oh.
He went to the bathroom, but he didn't come back, so
Must have been a rough one.
yeah, it'd be rough for him all night. Poor guy.
All right. I'll get up.
All right. All right. Go ahead and make a perception check for your watch, Kovac. If you wanted to make another check during this one, you can.
Yeah, sure.
Since you're
Since he's gone, I'll be a little,
in a
well,
different
try to
state
be
of
a little
mind.
bit more. No, still not great.
I mean, you're a little bit more perceptive, or at least average. So, uh, yeah, uh, you kind of got absorbed in your book, and being a person that comes from the Shadowfell, where there's not really a whole lot of noise for you because you just block it out. This is very reminiscent of there. It is quiet. For the after you wake up, Rowan, you go and sit back down. And you're about to pick up your book, and you're like, "Huh, I haven't heard anything for a long time. It's odd." Oh, well. But it doesn't bother you really. So, Rowan, you'll notice it too. It is just quiet.
I just attribute it to the gate.
It is an oppressive feeling. So, I mean, whether or not you guys know that based on the King's Force, it did have it does have an impact on the area around you. You know, makes everything colder, darker. Maybe it mutes the sound too, or makes it less prevalent.
Actually, throughout my watch, like probably 4 to 6 times, I'll get up and go touch it just to see if it feels painful.
Okay. Sure. Just make sure it's still dead.
Yeah, I mean, I
not
don't.
working.
Yeah, I don't really know any other way to know if it's active or not.
Sure. You go and touch it a few times, like kind of cautiously so. Nothing.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing eventful happens during your watch. So you're roughly hour and a half. I mean, so you go a little bit past yours too, because you're used to watching for about 2 hours, and kind of hard to gauge it here without anything to attribute it to. But you think it's been about 2 hours. Probably Rith's turn.
I go wake him up.
All right.
Rith will just stare at you intently.
It's your turn.
Okay.
I go lay back down.
All right. Rith, you want to go ahead and make your perception check for your watch?
Sure can. Meow.
10. All right. It's really dark out there. Like beyond the firelight, can't really see anything. So, kind of relying on your sense of hearing. You don't hear anything. So for you, it goes by uneventfully as well.
All right.
You're pretty sure it's morning time, although can't really tell. Still quite dark out there. Baron, you come to wake at about your normal time. So
Okay.
I'm not doing anything specific. I'm just gonna wait for people to wake up.
okay. So you're at the end of, well, basically, I mean, Kovac, you end your 4-hour meditation as you normally do. So you're pretty sure it's at least close to the regular time you get up. Again, really hard to know how long you were on watch, but it's morning at least. And Rowan, you wake up as almost like your internal alarm clock is going off, and it's still dark out there, but it is a new day, and Lilith is still sleeping.
That's nothing new for us.
No.
I'm going to start making my way back. I'll
Oh.
forage for food on the way.
Okay. Stopping, picking up things as you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, probably first thing I did when I woke up is look to see if he was back.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. The area where he normally sets up, where you see his stuff, no one there right now.
I begin to worry.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything? Are you just going through your normal morning routine, getting things set up, packed up? All right.
Yep.
So, in the time frame, Kovac and Rith, that it gets you guys to basically get your stuff put back into your pack and set up. Normally, it's about 20 to 30 minutes or so is what it takes. Right at the tail end of that, you do see Baron coming back into the edge of your view, Kovac. So,
Welcome back, Baron.
I brought food. I'm going to go straight to the gate, and I will cast Dispel Magic.
okay. Go ahead and make well, I guess give me a roll d20 with your wisdom modifier added to it.
Wrong one. I got to there we go. Plus 15.
15. Okay. Spell goes off and doesn't quite seem to take hold.
I will glare at the gate and try again.
Okay.
Same
Now, I
roll?
will say this as well, that you do you guys do have inspiration points that you can use starting at this point. So each of you have 3, or you can choose to give yourself advantage on a single roll or impose disadvantage on somebody. You'll just have to do it before you actually roll.
Or you could get inspiration from a bard.
That also does help.
Give him an inspiration.
Okay. See him cast the first spell, and it's much like I mean, Lilith, you notice it, that it like hits. It seems like there's an effect, but it does not feel like it takes root like your light spell. Just could not. It doesn't seem to overcome the magic of the portal itself. So, and your inspiration is currently a D6.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I will use one of mine.
Okay. So you have advantage and a D6 if you want to use it. And you can choose to use it after you see the roll, of course,
Right.
because bard.
Yeah,
That
I
was
will.
only you didn't
That's a
add the
total
+4
of
in.
right because I was rolling 2. I didn't know
Oh,
which one would
okay.
get taken.
Oh, okay.
So a total of 20.
A total of 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to use your inspiration or just keep it?
I will use it just in
Okay.
case. 24.
Nice, 24. Okay. So this time you focus on it a little bit more, and you're like, "You're not gonna beat me, you stupid fake freaking portal," and put a little more chutzpah behind it, and this time you watch as your magic, kind of washes over, and uh, that oppressive feeling you were feeling from the generating from that portal, it feels diminished. You think it took effect. Feels like it.
I just kind of stare at it for a bit.
Okay.
After like 5 minutes, I'll be like, it worked. I think.
Yeah. Make a anybody who wants to make an insight check. Not against Kerr, but
Okay. Well, then I will make one.
yeah, no, it's not against you.
Yeah, I was like,
it's a feeling.
I would just believe him. Oh
Wow. Okay. Nothing for you, Kovac or Rith?
It
Good,
doesn't
okay.
have any idea. No.
Right. Well, it's more just about the feeling in the area. So, Rowan, I mean, you try to be fairly attuned when you're giving performances to people's opinions and how the crowd is feeling about something, reading the room, as it were. And I mean, it's you. You know how to read the room better than anybody. And the feeling in the area is definitely different. Not nearly as oppressive. And you're listening at Kerr, you're hearing mild sounds of nature at this point. And for you, yeah, you're definitely feeling that oppressive, malignant feeling is lessened.
Just in case, I talk to the wind again, and I say, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but that's 2 gates. How many more do you have?
Nothing.
All right. Here you guys go. What I picked.
I walk over as if I'm going to grab food, but instead I just grab me a big armful of Furbolg. Give him a hug.
I just kind of stand there, like just holding it in my hands and staring kind of forward.
I mean, he would come in underneath your hands at your height anyhow. So, you're just kind of holding it there at like chest level, and he just comes in. You're like, it's odd.
I let go. Grab a little bit of food.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put this here and I'll just kind of like make a little pile. I'll go start packing up my stuff.
Okay.
Rith will pull out rations.
Okay.
Too many good berries for him.
Does look like there are berries in that mixture somewhere, and you can't be sure which ones are what, so makes sense. Anyone wake up Lilith, or Lilith, are you trying to get up on are you?
I think with the talking, I might kind of stir.
Okay.
Pretty much about the end of it, probably.
Sure. as he's setting the
Yeah.
food down and getting ready to pack his stuff. All
I'll
right.
kind of stumble over to the pile and look at it and kind of look at Baron and look back and like pick one up and sniff it to make sure that he was sober when he grabbed them. To make sure he didn't grab some poisonous berries.
Okay. Smell the berry. Go ahead and make a nature check. Smell it.
Does that make it a smelderberry?
Definitely does. Okay. 17. Smell it. Yeah, it smells like a regular berry. Kind of looks like some of the berries she's picked before. So, pretty sure it's safe.
Lead him.
Yep. You eat the one. You don't feel full after it. Take some more. Pop them in.
A couple more then.
Yep. All right. So you guys spending the rest of the time packing up
I'll
camp?
I shall start packing Lilith's stuff as soon as I'm done with mine.
Just helping her get ready to leave.
Well, thank you, Baron.
You're welcome.
I'll put my stuff that he packed in my... Put it back up and say, I guess if we're all packed up, go.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm ready to get out into this darkness.
I'm not eating yet. Just give me a moment. And I will cast Goodberry. Oh,
4.
And I'll eat one right away.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You guys are getting ready. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Everybody.
23.
21, 19, 14, 15. Okay, all good ones. Nice. Back the direction you guys came, you can hear what sound like fairly large footprints in a steady march in your direction. Something large coming your direction.
I'm gonna hide behind the tree.
Yeah, I was gonna because it's
Okay.
coming from like the bottom of the screen, correct?
Yep, from the bottom left.
Okay.
The direction you guys came from.
Yeah, I would get like behind this tree to.
Okay. You're staying out?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty.
I don't have a
Red.
weapon yet.
Yeah, you do.
Your words, sir.
Well, I fashioned a club and gave it to
He
him.
did. Yeah, he did fashion one for you, so. All right, so you have a new club.
Okay.
All right. Kovac hiding behind the tree as well, or
Hey, what you broke up? What'd you say?
were you hiding behind a tree as well?
Yeah,
Or
or
would you move to?
I
Okay.
mean, yeah, it's over there on the right side.
All right.
Yes,
There.
I don't know.
Get rid of that
That's
guy.
close to
There
the
was-
tree.
Yep. All right. Anybody who's hiding, go ahead and give me a stealth check. And it does appear like your vision's a little bit. You can see a little bit further now. Some of the darkness has kind of dissipated a little bit, but
Wow.
wow, how does that happen?
I rolled a,
Goodness.
It is early. It is early in the morning for Lil.
I rolled a 2.
You did.
I was like, come on, 1.
That's amazing.
Everybody's hiding better than the rogue.
Except for Kerr, but he's not trying, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. He is standing right in the middle. So. Okay. Sounds are coming back into the area here. Kerr, you'll notice something beyond the trees, kind of, in a straight line down left from you, on the left side of those trees. I don't know if you guys can see it on the map. Yeah, you guys are kind of right by it there. Is that visible for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll watch as this creature is walking towards you guys, Kerr, and it stops, and it's a weirdest conglomeration of features that you've probably seen in a creature that wanders in the woods. I mean, you may or may not have seen something like this. It looks like it has the body of like a buffalo with the legs of like a sauropod type dinosaur, very thick and tree trunk like, very long tail that ends in like this club on the back, and then long dinosaur like neck that ends in the head of what almost looks like warthog. It's a very odd looking, doesn't look like it should be able to function creature, but it stops for a moment and goes through these big nostrils that it has in the front and just kind of looks in your direction and like pans across the entire area where you think the people are behind you and just starts moving in your direction.
I will say, what the hell is that?
You can make a nature check if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. No idea.
Yep. What the hell is that?
So that's what you all hear.
Sounds promising. I'm gonna ready my weapon.
Okay.
Same.
It's on nature check as well, just to know if I know what it is. Doubt
Yep.
it, but yeah.
Nope, but it looks mighty big, so it's probably easy to hit.
All right, I ready my weapon.
Slowly getting my bow out since I'm hid so well.
Yeah. You are hid very well.
If he stands still enough, no one can see him.
Kovac,
Uh-oh.
you would have an idea of what this thing is. Go ahead and give me a nature check at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you've seen these before.
That's what I was afraid of.
They're not incredibly common in the Shadowfell, but your patron or your matron does use them from time to time. It's kind of training exercise, I guess, is the best way to put it for some of the individuals of your race. It is called a Hatobleepus.
Did you just bleep yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
Because this thing, you know, it is you've seen them before, and they are very strange looking creatures. You're not sure what deity made this up, but they took the worst features of everything and just kind of stitched them all together. It looks god awful. But regardless of how odd it looks, they are very lethal. For one, the tail that it has is very effective. You've watched as it has just completely taken out other Shadar Kai in a single hit. Some of the younger ones, but it has done it in the past. But the two worst things about it are its stare and its stench. You can recall the first time you ever got close to one, it made you want to vomit so bad that you almost couldn't swing your weapon. And then the other one is, like I said, just the stare. Not as effective against someone like you, but you're not quite sure how to impact other people.
Rith.
But because of the Shadar Kai's affinity for the Shadowfell, that's why sometimes these things are used. Is that their gaze effect does not impact you like it does anybody else outside of the Shadowfell. So.
And they're used as a test for combat.
Yeah, you guys use them in combat.
Okay. Okay.
So. But it is making its way towards you. 5, 10,
20. I see it now. Okay. No, it wasn't popping up for me before. So.
It is right there. So what are you guys doing?
A question I have. Can we see each other at the distances now where we are?
Can you what?
Can we see each other?
Yeah, it does not seem as dark as it did yesterday. Still a little bit dim at further distances, but I would say that the distance you can see fairly well.
And I see Kovac from where I am.
Yep.
I will sign in Thieves' Cant. What is this thing?
Well, I'm not even going to respond in Thieves' Cant then. I'm going to yell out, well, we got two choices, guys. We're going to have a hell of a fight here, or we can run.
We have to run past it.
Or go around. You don't have to run past it. It's up to you guys.
You run. I'll
you-
distract it.
No,
and I'll cast Mirror Image.
No.
I didn't get. What'd you say, Baron?
I said, you run. I'll distract it.
No. You also run.
Well, however you distract it, I guess you're going to want to keep your distance because it doesn't smell very pretty.
All right. What are you guys doing right now?
I cast Mirror Image, so there's 4 of me.
Okay.
I guess the rest of us are running.
I stare in wonder.
Okay, so whoever's running, go ahead and move yourself your distance that you want to.
For one move.
For a round.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Lilith, staying put.
Yep.
Okay. Rowan, you're staying there too?
Don't leave without him.
Okay. Kerr, I need a Constitution save, please.
Three.
You watch it, Rowan, as this thing looks at Kerr, and he just falls over. Not moving. Eyes wide open. Almost like he was going to scream or yell something, but just unmoving, unblinking. You watch as a single breath escapes from his chest
And I cast Dissonant Whispers.
On it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and cast.
I think I did it as a first level, but I'm actually going to cast it at second level.
That just increase the damage?
Yeah, it gives an extra d6.
Okay. Rolls a 16 for its wisdom save.
Oh! I mean, it ties, so.
Right, so yeah, makes the save.
So it takes half, I believe.
And Kerr, you are dead.
Oh, nice. Cool.
You took 64 points of damage. I'll show it for you here. This is the effect.
Cool.
Wait, why?
And Lilith, what are you doing?
I am going to take a shot.
Okay. Takes half of that, you said, right?
Yeah.
All right. Fire away. That's
29.
nice. I mean, I would say it knows you're there. It has not seen you yet, so you do have sneak attack on it. It just knows you're in the area because it could smell you.
$13. 19 damage.
That did not double it again, because you should have 4d6. So I'll just apply that as double damage. That's fine. It's really weird that's doing that.
Well, the I looked and it doesn't go up until I'm rogue level 5. I'm only
No,
rogue
every
level 4
2
right
levels
now.
it goes up from. You get an extra d6 every 2 levels. So at 5th level you would have 3d6. So if you're a 3rd level rogue, you should have 2d6 at least.
He rolled the 2d. Oh no, he rolled his damage in there with it.
Well, he rolled 2d6, but it's a crit. So technically the program should roll 4, but I just doubled it. It's fine.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Because we went over this during our home game. Like I
Yeah.
said, every 2 levels you get an extra sneak attack die. Which you
Yep.
should end with 10 if you go all the way to level 20. You should have 10d6. So I don't know that it's been doing any different on regular hits, but may just have to look at the damage, see if it's scaling. Yeah, rogue levels divided by 2. That's probably why it's doing it, is because it's dividing it by 2 and it's probably rounding down would be my guess. Well, shouldn't be because you're level 4 rogue, so no. Shouldn't be a difference, but oh well. Unimportant right now, I guess. We'll figure it out later. All right. So I will go ahead, and if you guys want to roll initiative for anybody sticking around there.
Well, I'll roll a niche, but
You guys, if I don't know if you guys look behind you or not.
I said that I will. I don't know if I'd wait my turn or not, but I'll look behind to make sure
Okay.
people are following.
That's fine. Rith, go ahead and roll initiative since we're moving in that order now. Okay. This is pretty amazing as far as that all goes. Thing. For as terrible as you guys rolled, I rolled worse. So.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Take what we can get at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing you will. I mean, why wouldn't you? All right. At the top is Rith.
Yeah. Well, I double move because that's what I was doing.
Okay. Are you going straight to the side or are you going down and around?
So I'll move there, and then there.
All right. Go Vetch.
Y'all take a quick glance over my shoulder and make sure everybody's still moving.
Kerr is down and not moving.
I'll stop and turn around.
Your amulet is hot.
Okay. Mother. You guys probably want to keep your distance. Is Kerr okay? Do I have a pretty good idea of what happened to him?
I mean, you felt the effects. They are
Okay.
Yeah, they could be lethal.
Okay. Then I'll read to say, keep your distance. Nothing you can do for Kerr right now. Long range attacks.
All right, Lilith.
So,
Hmm.
being that COVID said that, I will move there. I will fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 will miss.
And I'll move right there.
Okay. Rowan.
I'm gonna wait. If this thing gets within 30 feet of me, I'm casting Bane on it.
Okay.
Because I have to be within 30 feet to do it.
Okay. All right. So you're holding your action for Bane?
Yeah.
All right.
But I guess one other thing, like, would I have to be like here to try to keep line of sight broken with this tree? Because I would probably like move. You know what I'm saying?
Just trying to keep out of its line?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would say if you're keeping an eye out for when it gets within 30 feet of you, you're going to have to keep eyes on it. Because you want to know when it gets within 30 feet of you, so you have to keep an eye on it.
I could peek around the tree.
Okay.
I just don't want to be standing like in the open to see it.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Hit. See. All right, so it pops to you watch as it just kind of dissipates in a mist and reappears right around there. So you can cast your spell. No. So it has Bane, so minus D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it moves around to there, so it sees you, and it will take a swipe with its tail at you. Oh, let's see how bad it really is. Huh. A 13 to hit you.
Close.
I know. It was. I mean, without Bane, it didn't hit you. So, you were. I have the typical Rowan luck as far as my creatures coming to attack him.
Yeah, who needs to be a halfling when you've got
Yay!
me?
All right, back to the top with Rith.
Yeah. I was told by Kovacs to run and that it was bad, so I trust his judgment.
Okay. Govech.
Yeah.
You do have line of sight on it right now.
I do. Okay.
Yeah, you're just to the trunk is just to the left. You can see, so it's pretty big. It takes up a lot of space.
Yeesh. I guess we'll Eldritch Blast it.
Go for it.
Hey, work. Oh. Got 2 button happy.
23 hits on the first one.
Okay.
Okay. 18 hits as well. Consistency.
Yeah, hey, take it, I guess.
Some would say that's key.
I mean, maybe not for defeating something as quickly, but taking your 30 feet back. All right.
Yep.
All right. So it did strike you as odd as you watched it, since it basically did the same thing that you're capable of, only it turned into a mist instead of like a shadowy thing.
Okay.
That's new. That's definitely new. Lilith.
All right. So I'll move there. And I'll take a shot.
Okay. Ooh, that was close. 17 does hit. Oh, that's rotten.
Isn't it engaged with
It
Rowan?
doesn't have another enemy within 5 feet of it.
Oh,
He's 10 feet away. It can hit from
Ah.
10 feet away, but Rowan cannot.
Okay.
So it does not have sneak.
okay.
Sorry, I tried.
Mhm. I know. Rowan, I need a you to make the con save there on the ability. All right. You are poisoned. So you have disadvantage on any attack rolls.
Oh. I should have had advantage then.
Oh, against poison?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another one. Well, there you go. That'll work. Effective. All right. So it does reek like the dead, but you've smelled worse. This is nothing. But it is right there.
It is right there.
And its club of a tail like hit the tree that was right next to you and just took a chunk out of the.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No.
So, is it my turn?
Yep.
You know what? We're gonna go for that dissonant whispers thing again at 2nd level.
Okay.
Please work this time. I need you. Come on!
I rolled
Gosh.
a 16 again.
You've got to be kidding me.
I do like the song that it hears. That would make it run if it could understand what you were doing.
I'm gonna do Hexblade's Curse on it too. I think that's a bonus action.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. just want to make sure here. Yeah, bonus action. So yeah, oh, Hexblade's curse it as well.
Okay. Did you roll damage for that?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm just thinking I didn't hit it.
No, you still got it. It's
Why does it not? It doesn't roll it when I do it that way.
I'll hit it.
I got it.
Okay.
I'll just roll them down.
Oof. That's a good roll. All right. It's looking hurt. And you said you hit it with Hexblade's curse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Its turn. No dice. All right. So it does not get its stare back. So instead, it's going to swipe at you again with its tail. Still think that misses regardless. Yep. 15 to hit, so I think an 18 is your AC, right?
That is correct.
But that's what I rolled, so Bane would have given it a maximum of 17. So, the streak continues. Rowan is invincible.
Or dumb.
Well, I mean, that's also Rith.
Well, I mean, I don't see anybody following me. I hear battling. I guess I'll bonus action to activate my boots.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 50 for my first move. 5, 10, 15, 50 for my second move.
Okay.
I'm all confused.
Yeah, no. You thought you were leaving,
I did.
and they're fighting without you. How dare they?
I know. Nobody even said, turn around.
Hey, you were listening. Kovac was yelling a bunch of shit.
Is it?
In my defense, I didn't tell anyone to turn around.
That's true.
Does that show? Does that
It's a
show it to you
solid
guys?
cluster right now.
The
Yeah.
picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
it pop up big though?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like, in a way, from the top down. Anyhow.
A special little fella.
Oh yeah, he looks special.
Yeah.
He's just a happy little guy.
He
Go
also
give him a hug.
has a special look.
Uh-huh. All right, Kovac, you're up.
I'll yell to Lilith, draw him to you, but keep your distance. And then I am going to...
Double
doubly.
move.
Shoot
Miss.
at it.
Take
Not
it.
you in any way, but
17. I'm 4
yeah,
foot tall.
roll it.
Sorry, hold on. My Discord's like trying to die on me or something. That whole
Oh,
last 5 minutes was like frozen on you guys.
fantastic.
I was getting ready to type. Hold on, let me log out, log back in, but I think everybody's good now. Looks like everybody's moving.
All right.
Okay. So
That'll be real interesting on the recording itself if that's the way it looks. Be happy to see that.
so it's my turn, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just yelled at it. Could
He
you
did
hear
yell
us?
at it.
I mean, I saw you roll to shoot it, and then I see a persuasion check.
Okay. So I yelled at it to try to draw it towards me.
Yep.
Ah,
Hey, you big ugly thing.
gotcha.
Kovac moved, tried to tell Lilith to draw it towards her. Rith is highly confused as to why everybody is fighting it when he was told to run, and now he's a bit puzzled and maybe a little bit miffed because now he has to run back towards the battle that he's missing.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yep.
What would you like to do, sir?
That's a good question.
I know it is.
It's going so well.
Uh,
Ah,
so Thunderwave?
Okay.
Actually, no. Burning Hands.
Burning Hands.
Yep.
Got it.
So
That's a nice deck save.
you stupid beast.
I mean, I'm surprised it's making some of these because its saves are not. I mean, you're
You guys are
picking the
just
right
having
ones.
this slap fight.
Yeah, you're picking the right ones.
At least
Go
it
ahead and
takes
roll.
yeah, at least it takes half damage.
It does. Okay. Anything else for you?
Gosh. No.
All right. Its turn.
I mean, it could skip its turn this time if it really wanted.
Great. All right. Roland, go ahead and make a con save.
Ooh.
oh.
All right. You take half of that.
I'm not dead yet.
Actually, no, you take all. No, I'm sorry. You take all of that.
Oh, okay.
You failed to save.
Never mind.
And yeah, you're reduced to 0. You're dead. So, Rith. I don't know if we got is Rith there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm moving.
Oh, okay.
So I will move to there.
Okay.
Actually, I will move 5 feet forward. There. That's my double move.
Okay. Kovac.
I'll yell to Rith, not that way. Draw it away from Baron. Away from the body. Go up with Lilith, maybe. And then I will continue my never-ending flank.
Okay. And Lilith.
This way, you big dummy.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for it. Hey,
21. Yeah.
that'll hit.
Woo.
Nice. It is looking quite hurt at this point. All right. Now it is its turn. Okay. Lilith, I need a con save.
Oh shit.
Okay. So, you will take half of this as it gazes at you and withers away at you. It does not feel good at all. Like you feel just
I'm still alive.
Yeah. But you feel like it's just sucking your life from you. So, all right. Rith.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I rage. I can get
Using your
to
other boot ability or no.
there, and then I'm gonna jump or misty step, I guess.
Well, because
the rest of
if
the
you
way.
rage, you can't use the Misty step because
Oh.
it's a bonus. So you can either rage or you can get there.
Gotcha. Okay. I will then move his Kovac said to 30, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. If it's following Lilith, then I'll go there.
All right.
And this way.
Okay. Kovac.
I guess I rage. I guess might as well.
Okay. Got it.
See here. Oop, wrong tool. Switch. Okay.
All right. That it for you?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Lilith.
Um,
Can I see Rowan at all?
Yeah, he's down next to the tree.
I'll move there. And shoot.
Okay.
28.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
That's double max damage. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, its turn. All right. Yeah. That's it for its go. Rith.
I will 5. I will step, and I'm gonna go reckless on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the stench because you didn't start your turn within 10 feet of it. So. When swing away.
I will -5 on the advantage.
Okay. 16 does hit.
All right. And I will add divine into it as well.
All right. All right. And with that, you will smash it like right in the face, and its warthog-like face just kind of caves in, and it drops.
I will hit it again.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I mean, 26 hits.
Because
So.
I'm mad.
Yeah. That one you didn't take the -5 on, but that's all right. I mean,
Oh.
it's dead, so I mean, it's fine. It's an auto crit anyhow. But yes, it is down, dead, and defeated, and you guys have 2 party members that are down and
I won't go
non-responsive.
over this.
Don't touch the bodies.
I will step back.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick it as I walk by.
Okay. It still smells terrible. Like, you go ahead and make a con save for me. Yeah.
Okay.
You almost retch of what you ate, the little bit that you ate, but you're okay for the most part. But you definitely don't want to stay around it for too long. It smells really, really bad.
Felt like a whole bunch of dice were about to be rolled, and we're going to lose Lilith too.
Had she not
Um,
saved?
So I'm going to go ahead and, well, not loot, but I'm going to search for Rowan's flute,
Uh-huh.
and I suppose a sending stone as well.
Okay. Go ahead and do an investigation. No such luck. I mean, you see that he's got a hatchet on him.
I will
I'd say
try
you
again.
say you find the flute, but the sending stones.
Okay, well, if
Eluding
that's
you.
the case, then I'll say screw the sending stone. That's fine.
Okay. The flute sticks out, like if it's inside of his jacket, you can feel that pretty well. But
Just talk into your rock and you'll hear a noise from the other one. It's like trying to find a phone, you call it.
vibrating somewhere. Call it again. I can't till tomorrow.
Get one chance.
All right.
I will go over to Baron then and unclasp his cape. I will
Okay.
take that.
Okay.
What are you doing, Kovac?
Throwing myself at the mercy of my queen. I don't know what we want to do with the bodies. If you guys want to huck them back, great. Or at least grab their stuff for them.
Hold on a second. I'm getting a bunch of lag again. Let me leave the call and come back and see if that helps it.
Okay.
Pause.
Okay, I'm back. Let's try again.
All right.
Looking good now? Or as good as we can?
Yeah, you weren't lagging now, so it sounds good.
Awesome.
Maybe we can fashion some litters, I guess. I can't. I'm not strong enough.
Bodies needed for what?
What?
Bodies needed for what?
Well, unless you just want to leave them out here.
We bury.
Yeah, I don't know. You two figure it out. I'm gonna go off by myself.
Reds will look at Lilith very confused. Can
I'm a
carry
bit
bodies
confu-
back.
I'm a bit confused too.
I guess I'll get some branches going and create some.
Okay. So you want to create a litter like Lilith had suggested?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll help him.
Okay. I would say with the two of you, I mean, you have rope. So you can fashion something that would allow, I'm assuming,
Doesn't
Red
Lilith have all the rope?
Yeah, I say I don't have
I
rope.
do.
She does.
I
Well,
do
she
have.
says she is helping, so
I
First
um,
got
do have all the rope.
rope on him,
um,
just so you know.
so it'll take you a little bit of time, but you find some. Uh, you don't necessarily find the branches on the ground that you might want, Rith, but you can get some down fairly
Okay.
easily. Um, you know, after about
Once that's
30
done
minutes or
being
so.
made, to lighten them, I'll take all of their equipment that they have and just throw it in my bag.
Okay. Are you just taking their packs
Yeah.
itself, or okay? All right. Um, no one else had a bag of holding, right? Rowan? No. Okay. Just making sure.
I wouldn't know.
No.
The only one I've seen use any was Lilith, so.
Right. No, that's why I'm just
Yep.
making sure. Um, so yeah, you take their packs, toss them in there. It does reduce the weight a little bit. And Kerr, for being a tall guy, isn't necessarily a heavy guy.
Nope.
Okay.
Very lithe, but
If Rowan has armor on him, I'll take off his armor and then put his shirts and stuff back on to also lighten the load further.
yeah, he has a breastplate on.
Okay.
So, but I mean, he's wearing like an undershirt underneath that, So I mean, you
Okay.
don't necessarily have to worry about putting additional clothes on him. But yeah,
Rith just wants me naked.
That's right. Woot woot.
but with that done, I mean, you can fashion the rope into a harness of sort. Lilith, go ahead and give me a dexterity check at advantage. Since you and Rith are working together. $21. All right. So she helps you kind of fashion a harness to go around your chest, and it there it is. Sure wasn't oh, there it is. Sorry. Fashion a harness around Rith's chest. It's actually fairly comfortable, Rith. So I mean, it helps lessen the load of like pulling it. So I mean, you can pull the litter or sled fairly easily. Might take a little bit of time just kind of navigating around the forest floor and whatnot, but you feel like you can move with it without a
Okay.
problem.
Leave now. Wait, Kovac.
Well, we can start that way. Um, I think we kind of go. Let's just follow Kovac.
Okay, I guess we begin heading that way after we get this done.
Okay. Okay, what you're doing, I don't think your little ritual takes too long.
Yeah.
So I mean, as you're kind of finishing up yours, they're finishing up the litter, got everything loaded up, and they start walking
Okay.
kind of southwest.
I'll pull my compass out after I get all that done and just kind of orient myself, figure out where the closest entrance is.
Okay. It is probably it's about 2 miles north. So they're going west. Actually, they're going west, almost northwest to get back. So is the direction you have to go back towards the town.
Okay.
The nearest entrance is kind of north. So maybe along the way, I mean, you guys had to go south from the town to get to where you are. So
Okay. Well, then I guess if I see them coming, I'll wait for them. If not, I'll head back to them.
yeah, they're heading back. They're heading west right now. So kind of away from you, down towards the bottom of the map.
Oh, okay.
As you're finishing up your rituals, they're loading everything up and starting off that direction. Rith is pulling the litter, so
Okay. I'll run to catch up back up with them.
okay. All right. So you guys are heading back out of the forest.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you head back out. Who's taking lead here?
I guess I am as I continue to pull.
I'll be up there with him to because I was with Kerr when we came in and
Okay.
to try to remember the best I can.
Okay? Who's you're gonna do the leading then to get back out?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and just do a survival check. At advantage then.
Look at
Pair of
that.
18s. Okay. A 20. All right. So yeah, you have a pretty good idea of the path that Kerr took. For the most part, you kind of get to where you notice your tracks before, and you're like, oh yeah, we basically almost went like straight that way. So you head back straight west as best as possible. About 45 minutes later, an hour later, you have you're basically out of the forest at this point. It's full sunlight. Kovac, if you're paying attention to your compass, it's you still have to go a bit. You still have to go north, quite a bit along the edge of the forest. So
Okay. Well, once we get clear of the forest, I'll probably tell them I'll meet you back in town.
Where are you going?
To run an errand. Maybe hopefully help our friends. I don't know. Kovac is still pretty visibly annoyed and frustrated.
Um
Rith will just chug along then.
okay, you can see the river. I mean, it's not raining today, so you can see where the river is.
How are we gonna get across the river without you?
Without me?
Without
Well,
Kerr.
there's two bodies, and I can't carry one.
Well, unfortunately, our friend who was able to turn into a turtle is dead, so I don't know how much help I'm gonna be.
So we might as well just come with you, because if we can't get them, something happened. I mean, whatever you're gonna do.
Well, feel free to tag along, but
I'll look at him and go, need bodies to bring back, or are bodies not needed?
not necessarily. Probably want to take their stuff though.
Stuff in bag. Can bury bodies if not needed.
Think so?
What do you like? What are you thinking of doing, Kovac? Just so I can kind of give you an idea if you might have an idea of what you need.
Oh. Well, their souls will kind of be in the hands of somebody else.
Okay. Are you trying to think of ways to potentially bring them back, or
Potentially, yeah.
okay? I mean, you might not. Generally speaking, if you're turning their souls over to the Raven Queen, it's to move on towards the afterlife. Wouldn't necessarily be if you want to bring them back, because their souls would almost be like captive at that point, and then she would have to let them go to let them return to their bodies. So I mean, you could do that, and it would kind of keep them safe, but I guess it still would depend on the individual if they want to go back to their bodies.
Yeah.
So you might be able to get an inclination as to whether they actually want to be revived if you took them there.
Okay. I mean, it's something.
Yeah, it would say. I mean, you think it might save you time of going through not necessarily the hassle, but the ritual of bringing someone back, because having their body makes it way easier to bring someone back to life. Otherwise, you need like almost a miracle to bring someone back without their body.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I tell them to bring the bodies.
Okay.
Okay, we're following you wherever we need to go.
All right.
All right.
I guess I'll take point then.
Okay. So you're looking for the nearest portal in.
Yep.
All right. Hmm. Give me a hmm. Yeah, just high or low, I guess. Kovac.
Hit high.
Okay. Okay. So you head north, kind of keeping along the forest, and uh, following your compass takes you north, 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 kind of veering northeast a little bit, and uh, you venture back into the forest just slightly, and you can sense that there is an opening, um, not not far in. Appears to be like two trees that are kind of grown into each other into almost like a some of their branches kind of intertwine almost like a door. Um, Feels like it's right around there.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'll go right up to the door, then I'll tell them, wait here. I'll be back.
What time does
Hopefully
it
soon.
look like?
what time is it?
Yeah.
Mid morning?
Oh, okay.
Maybe getting closer towards late morning?
I'll stoke a fire, I guess.
Okay,
No idea how long he's gonna be gone, so
sure. I mean, it's fairly nice today to, for all intents and purposes, probably low mid 60s. So, but yeah, you can stoke a fire, have a little camp site there if you want.
yep.
All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna
So
follow
Kovac,
him.
you're following in.
I'm sneaking
Okay.
up to the place.
Okay. So Kovac, you're going in. You sliding your mask up and whatnot before you
Yeah.
go in. Okay. All right. So go ahead and slip in. Um, you'll watch as he just kind of walks up towards where the trees kind of intertwine and it goes all shadowy and he kind of just disappears. So go
Once he
ahead and
disappears, I'll start walking up to where he disappeared at.
okay.
Kind of try to look around, see what I can find out of where he just went.
All right. Go ahead and make a investigation check. Yeah, you feel around. I mean, you kind of go around, look, you can see where there are kind of two trees that are close together, branches that look like they've kind of intertwined with each other. You feel around the branches. Um, they feel like trees. You look, you can see through to the other side. Doesn't appear to be anything specific, special, or otherwise odd. He just kind of, as he watched, it didn't shimmer, like the portal that the woman went through. It was more like just shadows enveloped him.
I'm going to sit down right there and rest.
Okay. All right. So, Kovac, you go in, and where do you head to?
I guess where'd I enter in at? Just normal.
Yeah, I mean it's in the area that you're used to coming into. Um,
Okay.
so you're roughly in the same area of fortress or kind of old city surrounding the fortress that you're used to. Um, maybe a level up than the last time you entered, but you're familiar with the area. There's rundown buildings. You can see a couple of other Shadar-kai that are milling about.
Okay. Would I want to turn over the crystals immediately or hang on to them and go seek advice first?
You would want to seek advice first.
Okay.
Are you
I
looking for
suppose
help in
I'll.
particular?
Um, Good question. I suppose anybody I know I'm on familiar basis with, preferably. I don't know if my mentor would be there.
So are you looking for someone to give you advice on how to bring them, the best way to bring them back if they want to?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Um, well, Shavir would
I
be
guess I was
the
thinking. Okay,
Shavir would be the best person to talk to if you want to find out if they want to come back. Um,
okay.
otherwise, I mean, your best bet would be to potentially take the crystals and see if you could get an audience with the queen
With
herself.
the
But
queen. Okay.
that's not necessarily
So
something you enjoy doing because
yeah.
going into the fortress is not fun.
No, I'll go see. I'd go see Shavir first.
Okay, so you look around and she is presently there, uh, so you can go speak with her.
Okay.
So you'll approach her. She'll, hmm, Kovac, what brings you to the fortress?
Well, actually, I seek some advice, and maybe you'd be able to point me in the right direction here.
Any
And
wisdom I might have, I'm willing to share.
I'll hold out 2 crystals and said, friends of mine, and I don't know if somebody could tell me if the status of their souls and if we could potentially bring them back if they'd want to come back or if they would be better suited to find their piece here.
Troubled souls, I take it.
Very. One in particular.
Do you have? Well, I know that you don't have them with you, but are you in possession of the bodies still?
Yes. I do have the bodies close by.
Take me to them.
Okay.
So
There are 2 other outsiders with them as well.
that's
Just heads up.
of course, and just fellow party members,
Yes.
traveling
Friends.
companions. Okay,
Yep.
I will see what I can do. She will follow you back to the portal that you went through, or the rift. And how close are you sitting to the spot there, Lilith? You gotta unmute it yourself.
I would sit far enough away where I could kind of keep an eye on where he disappeared, just to.
Oh, okay. So you're not like sitting
Dang
right
it.
in front, but you're just watching the
Yeah,
area.
I'm sitting there, kind of just watching.
Okay. So he will eventually he'll walk out and follows him. You watch as another figure exits the same area, shifting like a mask down from her face. This still similarly gray-skinned looking elf wearing garb that is, it looks like a robe of black feathers to a certain extent. Um, she walks out with Kovac, says, where are they?
Holy shit! I'll draw my weapon, and then
Relax.
put him back.
Excitable people.
Yeah, they're
Do they try to attack
You
him when
know.
they meet?
they let's just say we've had some combat inefficiencies.
Very well.
Sorry, I
But I'll
was
I'll
a
point
bit
over to the 2 bodies. Oh, I'm
surprised
sorry.
to see you, madam.
If you weren't expecting me, I understand that. Her voice is kind of devoid of any kind of real tone necessarily as she talks, very just droll. She walks over, Furbolg, and she'll take a look at Rowan. Tiefling. Huh. Interesting. All right. Which one in particular did you think might not be interested?
Hard to say. I'll point at the furball. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about either one of them. But this one seemed a little farther down the dark hole.
Okay.
Rith is just eating his trail rations, just leaning
Outside,
against the
like,
tree by the
how close
fire.
is he to the? As I say, did he didn't follow Kovac necessarily in, right?
No, I set up a fire with the litter and the 2 people. So
Oh, okay. So
Rith's used to this.
yeah.
I was with you last time you disappeared.
Yep.
Nope, I don't care.
Yeah. So
You're
you
doing
watch
your
as
thing.
of like basically a female elf version of like Kovac walks over. She has no hair, just completely shorn head, wearing a robe that kind of looks like it has like black feathers at the end. Um, she walks over. Hello, and just greets Rith properly, but no real emotion behind it. Uh, sits down and begins casting a spell. So she'll cast Speak with Dead on Kerr.
Okay.
First question she'll ask: are you at peace?
What are my limitations on like answering it? Can I do full sentences? Am I stuck with like simple answers?
So it'll answer brief, cryptic, or repetitive. And you're not underneath any compulsion to provide a truthful answer, but it would just be like, I would say, a sentence, because it just needs to be a brief answer.
Okay. Next question. Do I understand what she means by the question?
Yes. I mean, it's basically your general insight as to what I would say your passive insight would be good enough to understand that, she's meaning, in death, are you at peace?
Is my family here? That's the answer.
Okay.
Can we hear this too, or is it just her that hears?
No, I mean, I would say that you hear Kerr's voice as she's asking it these questions. It's like, interesting.
We're here, Baron.
Do you have unfinished business in life?
I failed in my duties.
Do you wish to fulfill your duties?
They're all dead.
She'll look at you, Kovac. He is a difficult one.
Drinks a lot. All Rith says.
Would they be happy if you did not finish your duties, or at peace?
No.
Do you wish to return to fulfill your duties?
Don't see how I can.
Well, that was the limits of the questions I could ask him with one casting of the spell. It was pure he has unfinished business. In time he might find peace with the queen. And he might find peace here if he were able to finish whatever duty he feels he's obligated to complete. Do you know what that is?
It has something to do with his family, and it seemed like maybe they were all killed. He was
Vengeance,
inebriated.
revenge,
Yeah,
justice.
potentially.
Is it more vengeance or justice?
Maybe both.
Vengeance rarely brings peace, but it's
I think maybe he could benefit from learning the difference between the two. Vengeance clouds his judgment. Clearly, it brought him into a bad
obviously,
place.
yes, here, dead. Although maybe not bad. Well, I could perform the ritual myself to bring him back. I might need your assistance in the future with a matter.
Of course.
Very well. And the tiefling, do you know if he wishes to come back as well?
He's very young. I think he would want to come back. I'm more confident about him.
Okay. Well, if I can go and retrieve the necessary components for the spell, if you would like, I'll return within the hour.
We'll be waiting.
Is there
Thank you.
anything we can do to help?
Unless you happen to have several large diamonds on you, worth at least 500 gold?
I don't think so.
Very well. I will retrieve the necessary components and return.
Thank you.
Well, we're waiting for that hour. Rith will pull out their equipment
Okay.
and set them in different piles, and then anything that is curs that has alcohol in it, he will dump out.
Okay.
Intervention time.
You're just going through his pack and dumping out all of his alcohol?
Yep,
Okay.
it's gone.
Mhm.
Some of
Alright.
it he'll drink, but the
Oh.
stuff that may be good.
You drank both of your spiked drinks, right?
I had not. I was letting them age.
Okay. What would he consider good looking, I guess, for Rith?
Well, it'd be based on smell, I guess.
Okay.
I have 3 on me. I have a Sembia wine, a whiskey, and a mead. Because I
I'd rather
drank
do
everything
mead.
else.
Those 3 are spiked?
Nope,
Or those are 3 alcohols?
those are the 3 alcohol.
Because the ale was spiked, right?
No, the whiskey and the mead were spiked.
The whiskey and the mead were spiked. Okay. So
Yep, and I just
Rith would
said I
drink the
would
mead?
probably drink the mead.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and make a con save, Rith.
Woohoo!
Okay. That is the weirdest mead you've ever tasted. Like, it had this really great, like, honey fruity taste that ended up being like smoky spicy, and like it got you felt like you got really drunk from one bottle because things were just kind of moving around your vision was all wonky there for like a few minutes, but then you kind of shook it off and wasn't too bad. Like,
Hmm.
it was a very interesting taste though. Pretty good actually.
Alright.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, Kurt only drinks the strong shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, I dumped the other stuff.
All right. So about an hour later, she comes back and sits down and basically just takes uh, some almost like chalk looking stuff and draws like several runes across the 2 bodies. Sits down and casts Raise Dead twice. So, Kerr, you do have the option to come back if you want. You feel your spirit being pulled back towards your body.
That's a toughie.
Mhm. And Rowan, you feel the same thing.
Nice roll time.
If
Is
it was
it-
chaotic, I would say.
Is there intent behind the pull, or is it just I feel being pulled towards it?
I mean, you feel something pulling you back, like it's trying to restore you back to life.
I will go.
Okay. So you watch as the two different instances. First, she starts with Kerr, and she casts a spell. You see the runes on the bodies kind of light up as the diamond shatters. The diamond dust comes to settle on the runes, and it just pulses and glows, melts into the skin, and you watch as Kerr goes and Kerr, you wake up. You're in a different spot, with a strange gray bald elf looking over you. As you take your first breath, she looks aside. It's done. I'll move on to the next one.
I just curl up into a ball and start crying.
Okay. She goes through the same ritual and casts it also on you, Rowan. So you feel a similar pull, as if trying to draw you back into your body to bring you back to life. Does he go?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wake up to the similar bald, gray-skinned female elf looking over you. And once you open your eyes and take your first breath, she looks over to the right. And with that, I am done.
Thank you, Shavir. I look forward to holding up my end of the bargain.
Of course, as soon as if I have anything that comes up that I need your assistance with, I will let you know. If it requires any of you, would you be willing to assist as well?
Yes.
Out and
Very well. Fairly well, and safe travels.
I have
You as well.
to ask before you leave,
Yes,
where did you get that cloak?
my
I
queen.
love it.
It's a ritual garment in service of our queen. She's like,
Is
oh,
it?
before I
Is it
leave,
in
she'll just hit.
pockets?
She hits both Kerr and Rowan with a just first level cure wounds, and you'll get 6 and 7 hit points back.
You can have the 7, I guess.
Not great rolls, but you know.
No, you take
He's
the
been
7.
more than generous already.
Mine already says 6 on it, so you take 7.
That's true. What else did you say to her? Sorry.
No, I was just out of. Oh, see, she's
Lilith,
been more
Lilith said
generous.
something to
Oh,
her too.
gotcha.
What else did you say to her after the cloak?
Does it have pockets?
No, it's simply a ceremonial garb. My pockets are on my clothing underneath.
while he's doing that, I walk over to the other two and hand them jerky.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Eat.
honest, I'm just instantly looking for Kerr.
He's on the ground.
Because I saw him die.
Fetal
Thank
position, crying.
Thank you so much. We are in your debt, as Kovac said. Anything we can do, please feel free to call upon us.
If anything comes up, I will let your companion know. Go in peace. Fare thee well. She will turn around and walk back in. Yeah, Rowan, you'll see Kerr just rolled up back on the ground, crying again. So
Am I like next to him, or were we kind of spread out?
no, I mean you guys were close to each other because you guys were on the litter, and then just would have like been placed next to each other for the ritual. So
I just like reach out and put a hand on his arm.
I'll do the same.
I flinch. I definitely flinch.
Then probably just lay my head back and rest a little.
Rith is there with a jerky and water. Eat, drink.
Like drowns us and then suffocates.
No,
us
he's
with-
handing
No,
it to you.
I'm kidding.
puts it over the nose and then water on top of it. You know,
I'm gonna waterboard you now.
jerk boarding. Rith is inventing stuff. It's canon.
I take a little of each.
Walk over to Kerr. Do the same. Or Baron. Do the same.
I will turn to look, and then like bolt up, push past, and head straight for my bag.
Okay. I mean, he's trying to push past you, Rith. I mean, it's
Nope.
up to you. No, you stop him.
No, I stop him.
Okay. Athletics check, guys.
Yeah.
You have
go
a
well.
-4 for yourself, Kerr.
Do what?
You have a -4 from just being raised.
Oh, brought
to
back?
life. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Oh no.
I'm caught off guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, let me see something first. Okay, I'll just roll a d20 and then -2.
He tries to get up, and as he's getting up, he's like trying to push you back, and you're just like, boom, sit back down, eat.
Eat. I will hold him there with my hand.
Oh, Baron, have you learned nothing?
I will cast Good Berry and then eat it.
Oh, jeez.
You have spells after being raised?
Yeah, I mean, you
Oh,
still
okay.
have the stuff
Wow.
that you had. Yeah, you
I
have
have
10 of
10.
them now.
I will shove them all in my face.
You have 10 more hit points.
Rith shrugs and gets up, looks at Kovacs and says, and walks back towards the fire. That was his way of intervening.
That's stepping outside the box for him, honestly.
It was.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
What time of day is it?
About noon.
Just before noon.
Okay.
Half past dead.
Almost a quarter. Probably for both of you.
Well, do you two feel up to traveling into town? Maybe take some time to reflect quietly on current events.
It might be best.
I'll look over at Rowan. Sure.
I go over to my pile of stuff. Start getting it all.
Yeah, you have your pack there, and basically, like your armor's been taken off, your shield's there, your weapons are there. So, I mean, Rith's not going to mistreat equipment. That would be a crime.
Yeah, no, it's all there. Nothing
Yeah.
was missing.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if you were to lay stuff out, you wouldn't just like, throw armor.
Oh,
and
no, it would be
weapons on the ground.
nicely prepped.
Yeah.
Even
So
the club
it's-
that I made would be nicely prepped with Everything.
It's sitting there waiting for you to put it on. What about the 2 items that you had, Kovac?
Oh, yeah. I guess I forgot about those. I'll hand them back.
Okay. So,
I will cuddle the bearskin cake.
okay.
Same with the flute. I like, except like it's more of like I take it and then like I reach to see if mine's in my pocket, and then
Oh.
realize it's that one.
Well, I'm not feeling too well also, so we should probably go.
Here, I will cast the Cure Wounds on Rowan.
Dang.
Okay.
And then I'll stand up and look at everybody and thank.
Lilith would look almost like slightly emaciated, actually. It's kind of what she would look with the damage that she took. A little bit gaunt.
I will cast another on Lilith.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I will summon the spirit and have it be a unicorn.
Okay.
That wrong book. That changes how much I heal.
Doesn't that add your druid level?
Don't know, but I bought the book, so I can actually look it up
Oh,
now.
okay.
Unicorn. Yep. Any creature within the aura regains hit points equal to my level.
Yep. Each creature of your choice. Yep. So.
Yeah, I'll hit Lilith with another level a level 2.
Okay.
And
Well,
she
that
can
cast it as a
have
level 1. Oh.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I clicked level 2. Yeah, it used up this 2-level spot. I will roll another one.
Yep.
Yeah. 15.
Wow. Another 19. Or 15. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Plus my
Plus
4.
4 for the your druid level, right?
No, that
So
I was not adding the 4 to that. So yeah, it's 19 plus Rowan can have another 5.
Okay.
Is anyone else looking hurt besides
add
myself?
4 to that.
Well, it's 15 because he rolled a 4 plus the 4 for the wisdom, and then
Okay.
another. So 20 is what you get in total. And then Rowan gets another 5. And then anybody else within the circle that needs 5 if they're injured, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So if anybody else is hurt,
I
you can
won.
have 5 hit points. There you
Yeah.
go.
And Kerr
Thank you,
gets
Baron.
a 9.
I will
Max.
sigh.
All right. You guys are setting back west then towards town?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll grab my stuff and look for my bottles.
Okay. Go through your bag. There are no bottles there. Rith, what'd you do with the bottles after you dumped them out?
Oh, I would have put him back.
Oh, okay. So you have 3 bottles that are in there that are empty.
I got really drunk last night. Did I drink these?
Oh no.
Did I?
I don't know.
You did leave camp, so we can't exactly tell you.
Rith doesn't say a word and just walks.
We gotta hurry. I will walk faster than Rith if I can.
I mean, unless you're trying to run the entire way, probably got your beat as beat goes. But all right. So you guys make your way back towards the river. I mean, you can use the same strategy to cross this time as you did last time.
Before we left, I guess we would have taken the litter apart, so we had the rope again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will put it all back in my pack again.
All right.
Sure.
When we get to the river, I will stand there.
Oh, what a child.
Sure.
Is she
I
still
will
angry
use-
today?
Well, it was just like yesterday. So
I will wild shape into a giant toad.
Okay. So taking everybody across?
No,
No? Okay. What
I
are you doing?
will take whoever gets on first across. And then I'm going to continue on through town.
Okay. Who's going first?
I mean, Rith would have probably been fine going first, but if he starts running off, he's gonna have to tread back. So I guess I would have gone first.
Okay. So you go across, and then Kurtoad starts to just hop forward towards town.
I will wild shape into like a fox or a rabbit, something small and something fast.
Okay. They all have like normally like a movement speed of like 30, right?
I think so. I can look. Nope. Here somewhere. No, Boar's got a 40. I don't have a fox on my list.
So he starts to hop away. Rith's gonna say, "Others."
Ribbit. Nope, that's too slow. I'll go with deer since I don't have a lot of stuff.
Okay. I mean, deer would be something that you definitely would know. So,
Yeah, it's a 50-foot.
okay. So he shifts from a toad into a deer. Do you have to go? Do you have to go to back to cur form first, or do you
Nope.
just
I don't think so. I think I can just expend a shape and change.
shape of the beast you've seen? Yeah. So yeah, he turns into a deer and goes to scamper off.
Well, I wouldn't react immediately, stunned, I guess.
I mean, it's more of a it's basically an initiative thing. So you would roll. I mean, roll a dexterity check to see how quickly you react to it.
An ability check.
Yeah. Do you have one for the deer already built?
No, but I can pull it up.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta do full on. It will not let me roll it. I can restore transformation, but I won't let me roll it.
You just roll a d20 from the bottom, and then just add
That
whatever
is
the.
y'all. That's 3.
So
10.
10. Okay, so he's slightly faster in reacting than you, so he's a little bit ahead. Does have more movement speed than you.
Yeah, no, I let him go.
Okay.
I turn back around, put my hands up in the air, say, he ran away.
Figures.
I will unclasp my hammer and set it on the side there and wade my way back through.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check to swim then. A 13. Okay. It's not you have a little trouble like making your way back straight across with the current. You basically misjudge how powerful it is. So it does push you down stream a little bit. By the time you get across, it's probably about 70 to 90 feet downstream.
Okay, I'll walk towards him.
And I mean, you were tired from that. That was
Sure.
not necessarily easy, but you made it.
I'll walk back up to him, give rest, and tie ropes around themselves, and I'll go. So I sit for a minute, resting.
Okay. Just kind of recover your strength a little.
Yep.
That's fine.
I'll get the rope out and start making loops.
Like a
for
chain to
everyone.
kind of
Yeah.
get everybody. Okay, go ahead and make a dex check just to tie everybody together. Yeah. Make some pretty I mean you make some loops around you and the knots good and tight. You feel pretty confident in how everything is set up. So while you're letting Rith rest and you feel good to go.
All right. When I feel rested enough, we'll truck across again.
Okay. What's the order you want to go in? I know Rith at the front. Who wants to be in the back?
All going back.
Okay.
I'll go behind Rith.
Okay. So Rowan in front of Kovac. All right. So yeah, go ahead and just make a because of the Mariner's armor for Kovac. I'll say go ahead and just make a regular athletics check, Rith.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been a disadvantage, but Kovac can actually swim faster than all of you. 16. Okay. Yeah, you do make it across. This one takes you a little bit longer than the previous one, but you manage to as you get to the bank, you reach out and grab hold of basically like a tree root that's kind of coming through the bank. and that allows Lilith, Rowan, and Kovac to go by you in order to get up, and then you manage to haul yourself out. Rowan, with your positioning, you actually, even though you're wearing breastplate and you feel a little bit weighed down because of Rith's strong swimming and Kovac having his particular armor on behind you, you don't sink too much into the water. A couple of times you get some river water that kind of splashes up across your mouth and you're and kind of like chlorinated, dirty water. Yeah, it's doesn't taste very good, but you guys make it across.
I'll go retrieve my hammer.
Yep. Lilith, are you taking lead again?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to be looking for on the way back, I guess?
Our tracks, since they should only be about a day old. Or
But
two.
you guys are a couple miles north of where you went across originally. Because you had to follow Kovac along the edge of the forest going north. So go ahead and just make a perception check. 11? Okay. Well, first off, I guess, does anybody go with Rith to get his hammer back, or are you guys just staying where you are?
Where was his hammer?
When he went across the river, because of the current, he gets pushed further downstream from where you guys start.
Oh, okay.
When he swam across, he was about 90 feet downstream from where you guys were, so he had to travel back across towards you. And then this time he's probably about 100 to 150 feet further downstream, so he had to walk back to where he left his hammer.
I'd go with them.
Okay.
I guess I just assume that he's kind of leading us to where we're supposed to go.
So you guys follow him back. All right. So 11 perception check. You take a look around off the horizon. You don't necessarily see the glade of trees that you originally went to, that you kind of took shelter in from the rain. But you do see the hoofprints of a deer that just recently scampered away. Okay. Go ahead and just make a survival check at advantage then. Since you're just following something that's rather fresh. 19. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you can follow Kerr's tracks back. It's a moderately clear day. You don't have any rain going right now, so the tracks remain rather fresh since you're on an open field. Kerr, are you heading back into town?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Straight for the bar.
Okay. All right. So it'll take you guys, if you're just kind of keeping an eye on the tracks, it takes you the better part of the afternoon to make it back to town. So probably about in between 4 and 5 by the time you get back. So, Kerr, you make it.
Oh, on the way back, I'll want to say something to the group.
Yep, go right ahead.
Okay. So, once again, I'll ask, what do we want to do with the Baron situation?
I'm surprised he took off like that.
Yes and no. I mean, whatever trauma he's suffered, some people just aren't capable of finding balance. Maybe that's his lot.
Oh, I mean, when he left us across the river. taken off.
Well, that's what I'm talking about too. He went straight back to where he left off.
Not sure can trust right now.
I think we. I think what we could do.
Punch until knocked out.
That's. I mean
Not-
that's
I mean,
one
if you look at
Whatever.
Rith is visibly pissed.
that's one option. I was thinking once we get back to our inn in Arabelle, we bring him in. Rith, you don't let him out the door. And we're all gonna have a good talk. Before I said maybe to give him an option, but now I feel like it has to happen.
I agree completely.
I also agree. And to add to it, Rowan, I think you should be the one to start the talk. Since you guys are closer than the rest of us to Baron. Since you've traveled with him. I think that would make it a little less harsh, I'd say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That way maybe he'll trust us a little bit more to maybe share what he's going through and see what we can do to help him.
Yeah.
So, no hit, because need hit something. Pissed.
We'll go to the pit once we get back to Arabelle. How's that sound?
Fine.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't want to get hit by you. I've felt that before. I don't like it.
Like, I'll deep sigh, like, resigning myself not to, first time I see him, to just go out all out on him.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, let's head back.
Okay. So for Kerr, I mean, your wild shape will expire before you make it back to town. You'll probably have to travel the last hour or so in your regular form,
I've got another one.
unless you want to use the other one.
Yeah, I'll use another one.
Okay. Are you going into town as the deer?
No, I will shift back like as I get to town border or whatever.
Okay. So you've used all three shapes that you're allowed?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you will arrive back at town. I'd say about hour and a half before the group does, just because your pace is a little bit quicker. So, it'll probably be about 2:30, in between 2:30 and 3:00 by the time you get there.
Okay.
You guys will arrive sometime in between 4 and 5. So, we'll go ahead and, since we have a harder stop time tonight, we'll go ahead and end there. So you guys are getting back into town, and we'll pick up with the group reuniting at the tavern in Hillmarch for what's sure to be a fun conversation. Or at least when you guys get back to the Outlanders Inn. So,
I like the name of it, Outlander's Inn. All right.
you know, I mean, gotta give it a name, and post office already taken, so
That's true. That's true.
can't make it that. So, but we'll go ahead and end there. 2 weeks we're not going to be on, I believe, correct? Because there's a conflict for yours for Kovac, right?
Yes.
All right. So, we, if potential, we could try to pre-record again. We'll see if that comes up. If so, we'll see you 2 weeks from when this plays live. And maybe more of us will be there, except for Kovac, because I mean, if the rest of us have nothing going on, we can talk with you in chat too and have a good time. Otherwise, first part of July, we'll be back for sure. Until then, thank you for stopping by, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Keep those dice warm.
See
All right.
ya.
Later.